Alright, let's try that again. Good morning and welcome to the opening trade. I'm Ayla. Before we get started, don't forget to first read and understand our disclosures found by both link and text in the description of this video. Alright, so let's take a look at the simulated account balance. Here we go, simulated the opening trade. Here is our cash value. This column and this column will change once we see our 4 automated trades potentially trade, as long as the indicators are met for them. So we could see those potentially fire up in this live stream later. So let's talk about the back tip, the let's talk about the back test results on these 4 automated trades we could potentially see fire off. Alright, so the first one we could see fire off will be 6 minutes after the New York Open, and that will be on the Dow Jones Futures or the YM, whichever you like to refer to. If you have the availability, longer back tests are great for information. So here we see this back test was performed before COVID ran through COVID and is the present state. No, it's not. 1 second. Wait a minute while I figure out which button I didn't click correctly. Alright. Let's take a look. Trying to figure out why. Alright, I cannot, Alright, well, we have less than 4 minutes before we see the New York Open, and, I have my own production today, so I don't have time to sit here quietly to figure it out, so we'll just move on. Tomorrow we'll look at those back test results. They are good, they're just these days. So we know that the New York market will open in less than 4 minutes. So what does that mean for us? Let's take a look at the calendar. Okay, so today is Monday, and we have no reports coming out, so we're going to keep our eye on tomorrow. Again, no reports coming out, but Wednesday's our day. So Wednesday we'll be looking at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. We see the crude oil inventory will be released. And then at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the FOMC economic projections will come out, followed by FOMC statement and the federal funds rate. And then half an hour later, the FOMC press conference. Thursday, there is the unemployment claims, the current account, the new home sales, the natural gas storage. And then Friday, we will be seeing the flash manufacturing PMI and the flash services PMI. So kind of slow or low report week, but that's fine. All right, so what are we seeing here in the chart today? So we see that crude oil is above the uh, 200 period EMA, but just not even a whole, just barely half a, not very far. It's very close, is what I'm trying to stumble over my words to say. Okay, so here we have the Russell, and it's also above the 200 period EMA, uh, as well as the Dow. The Nasdaq is below, and that's the S&P 500. We have we have less than 2 minutes here trying to get my charts uh, set up so I can see them most easily. So our first automated trade, if the parameters are met, will be here on the YM, which is the Dow Jones Futures. Make sure the first thing I like to make sure is that my candle's on a 3-minute chart, or that my chart's on a 3-minute candle. Let's take a look at weekend. All right, and crude oil here. Let's take a look. Crude oil, it did not see a good weekend, or just steadily moved down, I should say, for the weekend. Okay, so we have less than a minute before we see the New York market open. No threat to the Polish banking system from Credit Suisse. So if you're following all the drama, there's some more good drama. All right, so Karuna stock jumps on third positive trial for schizophrenia drug. That is fantastic. I am all about find all the cures. All right, so gold, right? All right, so we see the New York Open is happening now, or it happened. What is the yes? So the New York session has opened, and so we're seeing the crude oil here. Sorry. All right, so we're looking at the crude oil. Our first automated trade could potentially fire off in less than 5 minutes here on the YM, the Dow Jones Futures. All right, so crude oil, the candle is open. So once the candle closes, the first candle after the New York uh, market has opened, we're looking for a manual trade here on crude oil. So I need to. So what I'm looking for when I'm above the 200 period EMA, which is this big white dashed line. Um, so what I'm looking for is I want to see a red candle, a red step 2, and a red step 3. We would like to thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. We greatly appreciate it. We do have free trials to our automated trading systems over at our website at theopeningtrade.com. Our systems are automated and they are live. When enabled by the user, they run in the US equity futures markets. Free trials to the automated trading systems are on our website at theopeningtrade.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and read and understand all associated risks um, listed on our website and in this video description. Healthcare stocks are mixed pre-bell today. Okay, so this candle is going to close pretty quickly here. So the candle closed red, and step 2 closed red, but step 3 did not close red, which means it is not time to take a manual trade. I'm doing what I feel comfortable with, and I do not feel comfortable taking a trade there yet. So we have, all right, let's take a flip through these charts here. So S&P 500, let's make it a little more user friendly here. So here we have the NASDAQ futures, of course. Here we have the Dow. So if the parameters are met, our first automated trade will take place here on the Dow Jones futures. Here we have the Russell and the crude oil. Um, what we want to do is let the crude oil spike up as high as it's going to go above the 200 period EMA before we take a manual trade on it. As long as the indicator is there for it, right? So when a candle is open, it can go from red to green. We don't know what it will really be until it closes. And if we go, what time is it going to close? We just land our crosshairs here on the candle, and down here at the bottom of the screen, it will tell me that the candle is going to close in less than 2 minutes. After the candle closes, that's when I try to make my decision fairly quickly of whether I would like to take a manual trade. Alright, let's take a look at the news. Oh, actually, let's get over here to the Dow. This could be our first automated trade. I would like to give all of the 4 charts a chance to do the automated trades if possible, so I don't look at them for a manual trade before I give the automated trades a chance to do its thing. So, if you're wondering why I'm not looking for one of those. So, let's see. Wheat leads grains lower following the Ukraine deal. I imagine those people are hungry. All right, so the S&P 500 and the Dow open higher as banking jitters ease after the UBS credit sushi deal. Um, okay, so we did not see an automated trade fire off on the Dow, which is totally fine. It just means to get the automated trade indicator was not met at this time, which is fine because in less than 2 minutes we could potentially see here a trade on the Russell, and we could put 2 minutes after that we could potentially see the Nasdaq and the S&P fire off as long as their automated trade indicators are met. Okay, so a green candle above the 200 period EMA tells me it is not time to The time is not there yet to take a manual trade. Let me get a little bit closer there. All right, so we know that in less than a minute, the Russell 2000 futures could potentially fire off as long as the automated trade indicators are being met. So no, Heidmar enters merger agreement with Home Plate Acquisition. US FDA staff flags no new safety concerns for Biogen's ALS drug, which is amazing. Find the cures, people. We are very smart. Let's find the cures. All right, natural gas is trading higher as full forecast raise demand expectations. Energy stocks edge higher pre-market today. Toronto Stock Exchange rose at the open. Um, no trade in the automated trade indicator was not met for the Russell, which is not surprising. We don't want you know the automated trade indicator was not met for the Russell, which is fine. We're still going to give the S&P 500 a chance to fire off and the NASDAQ to fire off. NASDAQ's the only one below the 200 period EMA, if I'm thinking correctly. Yes. So, again, a green candle on crude, a green candle above the 200 period EMA here on the crude oil chart is telling me it is not met. It's you know it's still going up a little bit. I think it's trying to get back to where it was before the weekend. So we see that there. So it's not a good time to take an automated trade yet, which is fine. We have just a few seconds here before we could potentially see the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ fire off automated trades simultaneously as long as their trade indicators are met. We have free trials to automated trading systems on our website at theopenatrade.com. Don't forget to read and understand all associated risks listed on the website and in this video description. Okay, so we did not see any automated trades, which is fine. Let's see if we can pick up a manual trade or two. If not, it just could be a very quiet Monday for myself. The gaps are just too small for the automated trade. Everything is just so close to the 200 period EMA. Um, it's just too close for the automated trade. So when I'm looking for a manual trade as I am now, what I like to see is if I'm above the 200 period EMA, I need all red. If I'm below, I need at least 2 green. And again, could could be a very quiet day, but that's alright. Alright, so let's take a flip through these charts here. Crude oil got a green candle above the 200 period EMA. It's not a time for me to get in a trade. Russell. Okay, so the last candle was red and so was the other two. The open candle will close in a few seconds here, less than a minute, I'm sure. Oh goodness, if I could hold it on there. Alright, so everything's just so close here. Green, red. I got my greens on the wrong sides. I got my reds on the wrong sides. So it's just one of those days. You know, the trading was in either automated trade or manual trading favors. I'm just doing what feels comfortable to me, as should you. Uh, Reducing your stress while trading will help you, uh, greatly. So we will be back here tomorrow to take a look at our automated trading strategies as long as the indicators are met. My name is Ayla. I would like to thank you for watching, liking, subscribing. We greatly appreciate it. We have free trials on our website at theopeningtrade.com. And we will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.